Winter Rock High School, what's up?
You're gonna switch it up.
Okay, Winter Rock High School, make some noise. How we doing? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a Friday. There you go, appreciate you all. Right, jag är Jacob Colledy in your Send your kid in the shle, the flane, Kiowa bushes sheen, Tultoni dash do, Kiowa dashanelle. Say ho toy de na sha. Good afternoon, my wonderful young gentlemen and young ladies of Winter Rock High School. My name is Jacob Colledy. I am the school prevention specialist with Seihutso Medical Center's Health Promotion and Disease Prevention. So as I acknowledge my clanship, any of relatives do I have? Put your hands up. Any of the Senjikina clan? There you go. I see my nephew over there. I know I have some nephews, some nieces here, my aunt up there. Right, so today what we have is a great national top youth speaker. I'll introduce him here. Everybody make some noise for today's speaker, Eddie Cortez. So from a baseball fan to a youth speaker, Eddie has spent the last 20 years inspiring students to chase their dreams and a lifetime figuring out how to hit a baseball. Same here. When Eddie is not speaking or in the batting cage, he's making memories with his wife Darlene and daughter Lila. So Eddie is stoked today to inspire you to impossible heights because he believes that you are worthy of all of your dreams. So, on behalf of Fort Defiance Indian Hospital Board, put your hands together for Eddie Cortez.
Whoa! Check out this video before we start. Check it. So when I was roughly your age, maybe a little bit younger, I had this big, giant, epic dream. My dream was to play professional baseball for the greatest team on this planet. And we're not talking about the Sox or the Diamondbacks. What? No, not the Dodgers, the New York Yankees. Oh, I have one. No, I like your hair. What are you doing? Giants, no, Yankees. Yankees was my team. What up, my guy? I feel a brotherhood, man. Yankee fan. So playing baseball for the Yankees, that was my big dream. In fact, I would dream about it all the time. I would dream about it as I'm walking home from school. I would dream about it in math class, because math wasn't my thing, bro. Like numbers, dude, it's nothing, man. Unless you're talking about batting average or something. Like, numbers were not my thing. In fact, I remember one day daydreaming of playing professional baseball at Yankee Stadium in the American League Championship. I was in my mama's living room, dog. Daydreaming that I'm playing at Yankee Stadium. This is Yankee Stadium, y'all. Yankee Stadium. And so I'm daydreaming that I'm playing in the American League Championships at Yankee Stadium. This dream was so real, so vivid, that I remember it being the bottom of the ninth inning, the bases loaded, there were 2 outs. And guess who's up to bat? Me! I'm up to bat because it's my dream. So I'm up to bat. As I'm walking towards the batter's box, I can hear the crowd chanting my name. Eddie. Bro, you know you had that dream too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're back, you like daydreaming. So I'm daydreaming, they're calling my name. So I get to the batter's box. And in my dream, the pitcher stares me down. He winds up, he sets, he throws the first pitch. I swing, and wait. If I'm going to share my precious childhood dream with y'all, we kind of got to do this the right way. I need somebody to help me share my childhood dream. Any athletes in the house? Any pitchers in the house? I need someone to help me out. What do we got? Anybody in that house who got? Be shy.
I mean, my brother.
Be shy. Any
Yeah.
softball players in the house?
No, my
I need a
brother
volunteer
too,
to help me out. Or if you point, I have to pick you.
Oh, never mind.
The person pointing. Who's gonna help me out? Who's gonna help me out? Any baseball fans in the house? Where you at? Don't be shy. Where you at? Where am I looking at? Where you pointing at? You gonna do it? Come on down. You're so brave. Talk about leadership, dog. What's your name, Holmes? All right, give me a nickname. McRib. McRib. Why is it McRib? Talk to me. You gotta explain that one, bro.
Because I hurt my rib going one of my own.
Games? What were you playing? Wrestling. You wrestle? I used to wrestle. What weight class? 138. I was 103. Bro, if I had more time, we would like hang out. Are you good?
No.
Not with a broken rib, you ain't. All right, Holmes, come up here. Thank you for being so brave, man. All right, so in this daydream, this is my childhood dream, so I really, really appreciate that you are brave enough to stand amongst your peers and share my dream with them, all right? So here's what's gonna happen. In just a minute, you're gonna hear a professional broadcaster. You know what that is, right? The guy on TV and the radio calls the games. All right, he's gonna call the game. You're gonna be the pitcher. I'm gonna be the batting. This is all acting, but basically, you're gonna do everything he says. All right? So if he says the pitcher stares Eddie down. Ooh, look at that grill. Give me that. The pitcher sets. Come on, show me sets. He winds up. Oh yeah, dog. But show me the enthusiasm. I'm a fan, bro. Show me what you got. Come on, dog. Eddie. Dude, you're crazy. All right, you're gonna be so good. All right, I love it. All right, now check it out. So my man's the pitcher, and you guys are in the audience. You're hanging out at Yankee Stadium. You're eating some popcorn, drinking some soda. You're eating a hot dog. You're cheering. You're in the game. Don't leave. You don't leave. You're hanging out. You're hanging out with the bleacher creatures, and you're cheering. And I expect y'all, because I know y'all gonna be lit. Are you ready? It's gonna be crazy. You be the pitcher, I'll be the batter. If it gets too crazy, watch my head. When I nod, you pitch. Easy? Let's do this.
Welcome, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the ninth of Game 7 of the American League Championship. The game is tied, the bases are loaded, and there are 2 outs. MVP candidate Eddie Cortez is up to bat. Listen to that crowd. Boy, they're cheering loud. Yankee fans are really hoping Eddie brings home the win. Eddie steps into the batter's box. The pitcher stares him down. He winds up and throws a fastball, and Eddie swings and misses. And boy, that pitch was up and away, and Eddie swung with everything he had. Eddie steps out of the batter's box and takes a deep breath. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI double. Eddie steps back in the batter's box. The count is 0-1. The game is tied. We're in the bottom of the ninth, and the bases are loaded. A hit here wins the game. The pitcher stares Eddie down. He sets. Here's the pitch. Curveball. He got Eddie swinging off balance. Down and away. Eddie tried checking his bat, but he was too late. Eddie looked really bad on that breaking ball. He steps out of the batter's box and takes a few practice swings.
Everybody, Eddie.
All right, Eddie digs back in. The bases are loaded. Derek Jeter is on third. He's the winning run. 2 outs. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. The pitcher sweeps a little dirt away from the left of the pitcher's rubber, tugs once at the bill of his cap, takes a deep breath. He winds up, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and hit in the air to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder, way back, at the track, at the wall. It's gone! Grand slam! He's done it again! Eddie Cortez, a tremendous home run! Yankees win! The Yankees win!
Can we give Big Rip some love, yo? You did so good, dude. Man, I saw you, Big Rip. Thank you so much, Holmes. Listen. Thank you, man. Today's lessons are there. You're awesome. I appreciate it. All right, friends, the game had an epic ending. This is my childhood dream, right? So, like, listen, dude, I'm sitting in my backyard. I'm at Yankee Stadium. I'm all in. This is all I'm thinking about. What an epic ending to an epic dream, except in real life, remember, I'm standing in my mama's living room. I have a tennis ball and a wiffle ball. I take that tennis ball, throw it up in the air. I take a big swing. I hit the tennis ball. The tennis ball goes flying through the living room, into the kitchen, over my mama's head, into the kitchen window, shatters the window, and my mama starts to yell, Heriberto! In Spanish, my legal name is Heriberto. Heriberto Cortés Acevedo Cruz Soto. Listen, I'm Puerto Rican. I got like 5 last names. You just broke my window. Then she storms into the living room, holding in her hand the most lethal weapon a Puerto Rican mama has. A chancleta. She storms in with la chancleta. And the minute that I see that chancleta, I take off running. And my mama, yo, she's the real athlete. That girl is chasing me all around the house. I make it to my bedroom, dive headfirst into the closet, and I'm safe. Not from mom, but from la chancleta. Like, I don't know if that's a thing in your culture, but it's definitely one in mine. La chancleta is deadly. Mamas come after you, dads, uncles, aunts, teachers. Yo, it's crazy. My mama was a mix of, like, she had like this interesting mix. My mother was like half ninja and like half Spider Woman. Yeah. She could be on the phone talking to her homies, and I could be in my bedroom goofing off. And my mother would be like, sí, ese muchacho, Heriberto Cortés me rompió la ventana. And I could be goofing off in my bedroom. And my mother would be like, Somehow she knows that I'm up to no good. She'll grab her chancleta, y'all, take it and throw it without looking. The chancleta will travel through the kitchen, into the living room, up the stairs, down the hallway. The chancleta will find my bedroom door, y'all. It would open the door and slap me in the back of the head, much like, I don't have my clicker, this. Don't mess with my mama, bro. Yeah. She was so good, she won the golden chancleta award. Anyhow, y'all, hey, I thought today would be fun to start with our childhood dreams in mind. As we get older, we start to mature a little bit, and especially when we start getting into our teen years, we are so much looking forward to becoming independent, right, and walk into adulthood that we often forget about our childhood dreams. And my big, giant, epic childhood dream that I'm still not scared to talk about was to become a professional baseball player. That was my dream. I talked about it, lived it, eat it. I did it all the time, dreamed baseball. However, I ended up giving up on baseball altogether. And I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Eddie Cortez. I come from the beautiful, gorgeous, sunshine state of Florida. Oh, it's so beautiful. Florida. There I am married to a beautiful, gorgeous Colombianita. She's beautiful. Oh my God, we've been together 23 years. Yeah, we've been married 23 years. We've been dating for 30. I have a 19-year-old. She's amazing. Let me see, what else can I talk about? I got this gorgeous Colombian as a wife. I'm a big baseball fan, and I love me some Starbucks coffee. Any Starbucks coffee fans in the house? What's your flavor? Yeah, what do you like? With soy milk. Oh! How about anybody else? What do you got? What's your drink? What, you got one? Nothing? You're embarrassed? Scared? Shy? I got you. Anybody else? Anybody else? Mine is white chocolate mocha. What's that? Ew. Get out. I'm just saying. All right, so let me see. Gorgeous Colombian as a wife, got a beautiful daughter, love my coffee, baseball fan. What else can I share? Can I share my greatest fear? Are you gonna make fun of me? No. Clowns, they are scary. Oh, my greatest makes no sense, completely irrational. I am scared. Said that. I am still, I got PTSD, all right? That chancleta still scares me, that's funny. My greatest, most irrational fear is, I'm scared of cats. What do you mean, why? What? You didn't hear this? All right, let's talk. Me and you, let's talk. All right, I'm scared of cats. Long story, I can't talk to you about it right now because I gotta run to the airport. However, I put on ChatGPT, which one's better, a dog or a cat? Okay? And ChatGPT told me that dogs are better because cats are scary. Then it said, did you know that if you fall asleep and a cat jumps on your chest, that it will suck your soul? It's not a dog, it's a cat. Cats are scary, I don't like cats. I'm a dog person. Let me introduce you to my puppy, Noodles. Isn't it cute? Yeah, right? Noodles. All right, let me see what else can I talk to you about. All right, so I'm what you call a youth motivational speaker. So I have the honor and privilege, I love my job, to come out to schools like this one. I speak to elementary, middle, high schools, even educators. I talk to them about this thing called resilience. Now resilience, being an ESOL kid, I'm Puerto Rican, ESOL, I was like, resilience, ESOL, what's that? Resilience sounds like a bit complicated word, but all it means is to bounce back stronger. Bounce back stronger. So basically, it's thinking about like face planting. You try to do something pretty cool, pretty remarkable. Life is hard. Y'all can agree with that? Life is wicked hard, especially if you have my background. Life is so stinking hard. And let me tell you this, chasing your big dreams, and I love your school, I like the supporting staff. You guys have the greatest cheerleaders I've ever met. These cheerleaders want you to be successful. They want you to achieve your goals and dreams. However, let me be honest, chasing those big, epic dreams is hard. Life is gonna throw a curveball, a right hook. It might even chop your ribs out. The rib, right? Like, life is hard. Chasing those dreams will be a challenge. So we need the skill of resilience to bounce back and achieve our goals and dreams. So it's really important for you guys to learn this. In fact, not only in life, which I think is most important, so as well, it's your education. Your education is just as important. In fact, students that learn the skill of being resilient outperform their peers by 11%. And some of y'all are looking at me like, yo, Eddie, bro, 11%, you are bad at math, right? In this case, 11% represents a full letter grade. Meaning that if you're a D student, like I used to be, you learn the skill of being resilient. You can get that D to a C. And for y'all that are C students, you can get that C to a B, that B to an A. That one letter grade could be the difference between you going to your dream college or not. Resiliency is incredibly important. We're gonna dive into that in just a moment. Let me just say this, resilience is not just a soft skill. Bro, it's a superpower, a life superpower and an academic superpower. All right, so let me dive in. We're gonna learn three things today. We're gonna learn that you can do hard things, that you're worthy of big dreams. That's my favorite section, so I'm gonna speed up so we can do it. And we're gonna learn how you guys are full of possibilities. But before doing that, I'm a trivia nerd, so let's do a little trivia. You guys like trivia? Yeah. Let's go, right? You do, right? All right. So I'm gonna read a bunch of things that people may have done or maybe they didn't do, impossible things. Your job is to tell me if you think it's possible or impossible. All right, here we go. Where my athletes at? Where my athletes at? Is this possible? Most consecutive pinky pull-ups, 23. Have you tried doing a pinky pull-up? Like, I can't even do a regular pull-up. Y'all think it's possible or impossible? I gotta put your thumbs down here. What do you guys think? Thumbs down, what thumbs up over there? Impossible or not? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. My dude did 23, y'all. All right, most consecutive, this has to be a teenager. Most hamburgers in 3 minutes, 17. Possible or impossible? My girl right here thinks it's possible. Possible, possible. Up there, possible. Possible. Nobody thinks it's impossible. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Impossible. Wah, 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 wah. My dude did E12. That's impressive. All right, next one. World's tallest sandcastle. I live in Florida. I can tell you. Possible or not? 50 feet. I got a big thumbs up there. I got thumbs up, 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 thumbs up. All right, I got a bunch of thumbs up. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. Yo, look at that thing. Isn't that impressive? It's crazy. All right, heaviest object ever pulled by a human being. 400,000 pounds. There's no way. Any weightlifters in the house? Is that possible? What do you got? Possible, 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 possible. My man's like, eh. All right, let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. You got it? A plane! And he's a priest, by the way. All right, next one. Farthest arrow ever shot using your feet. Listen, I can't even do a two-step, dog. Like, 40 feet, possible or impossible? You think it's possible, 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 possible? Man, a lot of possible. All right, let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. My girl got skills. One-armed basketball player. There's no way that's possible. Well, I got way more possibles here. For real, for real? Have you guys seen anybody? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. His name is Hansel. We'll talk about his story in just a minute. All right, next one. Biggest bubblegum bubble ever made. 45 inches wide. What do you got? Possible, 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 possible. Yo, this is really hard. I've tried. Possible. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Impossible. Nah. All right, last one. Longest anyone has gone without blinking. Oh, yeah? You can do that? 40 minutes? Can you? Possible, possible, possible. My girl's like, Too impossible. All right, let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Possible. And I think he's broken the record since 42 minutes without blinking. I don't know about y'all, I can't do that. Now, this game reminds me of teaching point number 1. You can do hard things. Every single person in this room is capable of doing something crazy, bananas, challenging hard. Like, I would have never thought in a million years that someone could shoot a bow and arrow using their feet, or that you could eat so many burgers, or stop blinking for so long, right? Like, ah! However, my favorite one is of this dude right here. Check it out. Clip my angel wings, I told the devil. His name is Hansel. When Hansel was 6 years old, he decided to go to his backyard and play by climbing a brick wall. The brick wall came crumbling down and it smashes Hansel. His parents find him several hours later in a pool of blood. They rush him to the hospital. The doctor's like, yo, we can save his life. However, Hansel is going to lose his left arm. The doctors told his parents, listen, my recommendation is that you put Hansel in a special school with kids like him. Because Hansel is going to have a really challenging life. There's going to be so many things that Hansel can't do. So when Hansel got better, he went home. When he got home, his parents sat him down. It's like, Hansel, we're going to take you out of school. We're going to put you in a different one. Hansel was like, no! Mom, Dad, don't take me away from my friends. Let me embrace the challenge. I can do hard things. I'll figure out this life thing with one arm. So his parents were not sure. So he looks at his dad. His dad was a professional basketball player. He goes, Dad, to prove to you that I can do hard things, sign me up to play basketball. Pops was like, I don't know if I should do that. He convinces him. Hansel starts to play ball. Now, I don't know if you know this, but my athletes in the room do, like sports. To be good at sports, you have to have a center of gravity. Balance is really important. And if you look at Hansel, his left side is lighter than his right side. So anytime Hansel move to the right, move to the left, try any vertical cuts, he will go out of balance and face plant. So for months, Hansel is face planting. So his coach said, I said, Hansel, I don't think basketball's for you, bro. Maybe you should play basketball and join a league with kids like you with a disability. Hansel's like, yo, Like, I can do this. Don't cut me from the team, coach. Like, let me try. Let me do this. And the coach wasn't sure, but he allows him. Hansel's mentality was like, I can embrace challenges. And Hansel does. Hansel ends up becoming one of the best players in his team, in the league. My dude got so good that a private school in Florida recruited him. And so when Hansel got there, he tells his coach, hey, yo, coach, I want to make sure we get one thing straight. You need to treat me like you treat every other player. Don't treat me differently because I have one arm. And so his coach is fine. So after practice one day, the coach tells his entire team, before you can go home, you got to give me 10 straight foul shots in a row without missing. If you miss a foul shot, you got to give me 10 push-ups. Yeah. His teammates did the same, had the same reaction. They're like, whoa. Hansel was the first to volunteer. Hansel steps to the foul line. He shoots his first shot. He makes it in. He takes the second shot. He makes that one on. He shoots his third shot and he misses. The team gasps for air. Hansel makes no excuses. He doesn't cry, that's too hard. He doesn't say it's unfair. He drops to the floor and he starts to give his coach his first push-up. His arm is shaking. He's starting to turn beet red, but he gets the first one in. He drops to the floor and he's pushing with everything he's got. This time he is really sweating, turning red, basically purple, and he gets his second push-up in. He drops to the floor for his third push-up. However, this one's much, much harder. He is barely off the ground, just about an inch. He is turning purple. He is sweating. There's a puddle of sweat, and he can't quite get it. His coach is behind with a tear in his eye because he feels bad. He just set up his player to fail, but Hansel wasn't going to fail. Hansel wasn't going to give up. He was determined to embrace the challenge of doing all 10 push-ups. He is giving it all he has. His teammates become inspired. They start to surround him. And they gently start to help him up. They grab him by the shoulders and by the hips and they pull him up. And Hansel does all 10 push-ups. Hansel wasn't going to quit. His mentality was, you're going to have to take me out here dead or alive. I'm doing all 10 push-ups. That's the mentality that makes Hansel one of the best players in Florida, becoming one of the most highly recruited athletes in the state of Florida. In fact, my dude goes on to score 27 points a game with one arm. Hansel is recruited by D1 schools. Hansel starts to become a viral sensation. You'll find him on TikTok and Instagram. My dude's dunks are ridiculous. So when Hansel shows up to his college games, there's a crowd, fans, reporters, and they all want to have conversations with him. And they're like, Hansel, how did you make it through high school with one arm? Hey, yo, Hansel, how did you get so good that you were recruited by a D1 school? Hey, yo, Hansel, what's your next? What's your next big epic dream? What's your next? You know what Hansel says? 3 letters. The NBA. Now, I know I'm the resilient speaker, right? But if I'm honest with you, if I look at Hansel, I'm not sure he can hang with Ja Morant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards. Like, can he hang with them? And so the reporters are like, is the NBA a reality? Here's what Hansel says. Hansel says, nothing can stop me. Never! Nothing can stop me. Not my life circumstances, not having one arm, not my parents' history, not where I come from. Nothing's going to stop me from chasing my big epic dreams. Not even having one arm, not even your opinions. I'm going to chase my dreams. I'm never going to stop. Never! Man. Nothing's gonna make us. That's the kind of mentality. That is the kind of resilient mindset that allows you to chase big, epic dreams. My dude says nothing. Not my peers, not what they think of me, not how they look at me. Nothing's going to stop me from chasing my dreams. I'm never going to stop. So as we move on, I want you to be thinking of one thing. What's the one thing that can stop you from chasing your dream? What's the one thing that's gonna stop you from chasing yours? Hansel reminds me of a girl named Jade. Jade was born with one hand. Jade loves softball. I came across Jade's story and I was inspired. I think she'll inspire you. Check out Jade's story.
I like to prove people wrong. I'm Jade, and I play softball, and I just happen to have one hand. I was 14 when I made varsity. Usually varsity players are mostly upperclassmen. It's a big deal. It was a lot of work.
To do what she can do just shows how athletic she really is.
Pitch hard, pitch hard.
She's our team leader.
Hit him on 3! 1, 2, 3, hit him!
Jade is the one that taught us to be confident.
RBI, babe, RBI!
I want to be like that one day where you can prove people wrong.
When I was little, my parents were always like, yeah, there was this pitcher, he had one hand too, and his name was Jim Abbott. He was a big inspiration in my life.
And the ground ball to short. He did it. No hitter for Jim Abbott.
I wanted to be an amazing player, and I loved catching. You have to be strong, mentally and emotionally. You have to be physically strong because you have to throw people out, catch in 95-degree weather. I love being in every single play. I love having everything under my command. Learning how to throw was pretty easy, but my transfer of my glove was probably one of the hardest parts. I will pop it out with my arm, have it roll down to my elbow, and then pull my glove off with my arm, and then roll the ball down to my hand, and then throw. There was this one game where I got up to bat, and the coach went, "Bring it in, ladies, scoot in," and I ripped the line drive right past them. When you doubt me, that's when I draw the line. In the end, I know that it makes me a stronger person, makes me a better person. When the coach said I can't throw them out, I would show them that I can throw them out. When they said I can't hit the ball, I'll show them that I can hit the ball. It just pushes me to be better, to work harder. And I have proved people wrong.